Hello and welcome to Science Tutors YouTube channel. My name is Professor Dodge, and today I'm going to give you a little introduction to the cardiovascular system. Specifically, I'm going to show you the difference between the pulmonary and the systemic circuit. So let's get started on that. And while I open up these slides, let me just remind you that the cardiovascular system is made up of the heart and blood vessels. And I'm sure you know the heart is the pump, right, which keeps the blood flowing through all of the blood vessels in our bodies. And the blood vessels bring the blood to all the organ systems and return it back to the heart. So when we study the cardiovascular system, what we can see is it's technically divided into two separate, distinct circuits. And these circuits are actually loops, as you can see here, right? We have one loop and we have the second loop or circuit. And the thing is, in most of the textbooks, when you have this figure, it can be overwhelming to look at it because there's so much detail going on, but really it's much easier than you think. And if you take one piece at a time, you can really master these concepts. So that's just what we're going to do. We're going to break it down and look at one part and then the other part and put it all together. And you'll see how simple it is to study the cardiovascular system. So in this picture, we're looking at a heart in the anatomical position, and therefore this is the right side of the heart. The right side of the heart functions in the pulmonary circuit, which is going to carry blood low in oxygen. And this is indicated in all your textbooks by the color blue. Whenever the pieces of the heart or blood vessels are colored in blue, remember it's oxygen poor blood. And so not surprising, the right side of your heart is pumping that oxygen poor blood to the lungs, the two lungs, in order to pick up oxygen, of course, and to dump or get rid of CO2. So as this blood passes through the capillaries in the lungs, it picks up the oxygen, and clearly this is indicated by the color red. Again, in all the textbooks, the blood vessels and parts of the heart carrying oxygenated blood will be colored in red. So we now have oxygen-rich blood, which is going to be returned back to the heart, but in this instance, it's going to be returned to the left side of the heart. The left side is going to pump this blood that's high in oxygen, this oxygen-rich blood, to all of the systems. And here, the blood you can see in this picture, as it passes through the different systems and passes through the capillaries, the oxygen will diffuse to the surrounding cells. And we can see that's indicated by this color change again. And what will be returned to the back to the right side of the heart is the oxygen poor blood. So again, we have two circuits. We have the pulmonary circuit, which carries blood low in O2 to the lungs and returns the oxygen-rich blood to the systemic circuit. And the systemic circuit now carries the oxygen-rich blood to all the systems, and the oxygen poor blood will be returned back to the pulmonary circuit. So, not surprising, pulmonary circuit carries the blood to the lungs, and the systemic circuit carries the blood to the systems. If your heart is working properly, it will pump through both the pulmonary and the systemic circuit at the same time, and it will pump the same volume of blood. So that is the big picture for the cardiovascular system. I hope that clarifies things for you. And if you found this to be helpful, we hope you'll subscribe to our channel. And if you have further questions, you can certainly send us an email, or if you're interested in some tutoring opportunities, please check out our website. We'd be happy to help with any of those questions that you may have. So I hope this was helpful and that you have a good day. Bye-bye.